The Turbo Scrub helps do all the cleaning for you, so that you don't ever have to touch your wet, dirty sponge again.
By running hot water at the sink before you start the dishwasher, what you're doing is priming the lines with hot water. That way, when you turn on your dishwasher, it instantly fills with hot water, and it's going to optimize your cleaning results. So before you put in a service call for cleaning issues with the dishwasher, go ahead and try this first.
Alright, I'm coming back at you again, this time with a spoon rest. And now I was kind of concerned. I thought this was originally silicone when purchased, but it's plastic. So I was concerned with it melting. But so far I have had both the oven on and I've had the stove on while cooking, and this has withstood it. No signs of melting anywhere. It is nice and big, so it can hold more than one, as you can see. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but this is less than $2, so if you're in need of a spoon rest like I was, and you don't want these cheap little rinky-dink things, then this is where it's at.
This is a little kitchen hack that I absolutely swear by. I'm going to show you guys how I deep clean my electric stovetop. The two main things you're going to need for this are baking soda and distilled white vinegar. These two substances mixed together create a bubbly chemical reaction which ultimately forms a very powerful cleaning agent. I use a 2-to-1 ratio of vinegar to baking soda, then I take a sponge and evenly spread it across the surface and let it sit there for 30 minutes. This immediately begins the cleaning process, cutting through grease and lifting up stains. After letting it sit, much of the vinegar will evaporate and you'll be left with a white paste which I like to use to vigorously scrub all around the stovetop. Next, I take a plastic dough cutter, which is safe to use on the glass surface, and I gather up the remainder of the paste while also scraping up those hard to get out burnt-on stains. Now, take a damp rag and thoroughly wipe over the stovetop so that there's no cloudy residue remaining from the baking soda. And for the final step, take a standard kitchen cleaning spray and a plush towel and buff out any remaining streaks to leave your stovetop shiny and glossy. I've been using this method for years and it's honestly never failed me. Give it a try, I promise you won't be disappointed.
Found this mini rechargeable cleaning brush online for only $7. It came in a few different colors. I got the light pink. It's USB rechargeable. Overall, I thought it worked really well, even when I applied a lot of pressure to it. Definitely recommend picking one of these up for your stubborn stains. I'm going to try the scrub brush attachment for my bathrooms next.
Hey loves, it's about that time. Every month I make the time to clean my walls. All I use is some hot water and Dawn dish soap. Using this cedar bucket honestly makes life so easy. I remember when my mom used to give us a rag and a bucket and we knew it was time to wash those walls. I honestly don't know how my walls get so dirty, but they do. Washing my walls really makes such a huge difference in my home. Not only do they look cleaner, but my home also smells better. Using this mop bucket because I am pretty short and I get all the hard to reach places. So easy just to swap out the dirty water and refill it with a clean one. With my living room being a high traffic area, I always try to have it clean and presentable at all times. I literally just became a Dyson girl and I can't tell you how much I love this vacuum. I do have dogs and this thing literally picks up everything. So I honestly have no idea what I was vacuuming before I had this Dyson. With all this light furniture, I really do try to avoid eating in here and wearing outdoor shoes to help keep everything clean. You guys, I also have an Aroma 360 running right now and I really wish you guys could smell it.
Get ready with me for a Southern Snowmageddon. If you live in the South, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't live in the South, chances are you've heard of how people in the South handle snow. Supposedly, we have anywhere from like 1 to 57 inches coming. So naturally, everyone went out and bought all of the milk and bread so that they could have soppy milk sandwiches. Thankfully, Cameron had already gone to the store yesterday while I was at work, so today we are preparing by deep cleaning the entire house. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm 23 weeks pregnant and this is kind of like nesting. But in my mind, we had to go ahead and clean the entire house. If we're going to be stuck in it for potentially a week, it needs to be clean. And I don't want to clean it during the snow. Because if it does come all kinds of snow, I want to get out there and play in it. So we cleaned, like really cleaned. I mean, here we are on our hands and knees, scrubbing spots on the kitchen floor. But the kitchen was overdue for this, and I had the energy, so I was like, let's knock this out. Also, at some point in the day, I decided that we had to wash every single cushion cover on our couch, so we did that as well. The kitchen was getting clean, so we had to go ahead and move on to the nursery. Spoiler alert, we did not get it cleaned today. But we did get this dresser cleaned out. So that's step one of many, many steps. And don't be alarmed, that's not my booty hanging out. That's just the band on my maternity pants. We did manage to get everything in the dresser cleaned out, organized, and put into this new piece of furniture. Then I had to pause and roll some egg rolls because we were getting hungry. Got the kitchen all cleaned up, and then I thought that I filmed the entire process of us putting the cushion covers back on the couch, but I'd never even pressed play. I opened up a few gifts that we got from our baby registry, and then Cameron was like, that's it. That's enough. You've done enough. It's time for us to sit down. So just come back for part 2 tomorrow when I clean the other side of the house because I only got one half of it done today.
Yes, 5 dudes and 1 girl stayed at this Airbnb house where they filmed corn video. The reason why I know how many people it was is that when they book, it shows how many guests. So it was 6 guests, and then I looked at the outside camera, well, after the fact, and I saw that it was 5 guys, 1 girl. A girl was really young, but the guys were like from 25-ish to 50. Like, they were all different ages. And I never would even think that they were filming spicy videos until you guys told me in the comments, because the way the furniture was placed and the light and everything, it's crazy. Because I thought that the kids were playing and that's why the furniture was moved. And then I was like, wait a minute, there was no freaking kids in there.